street shooting Chris Davenport and Hugo Harrison.
I saw your picture. You were like,
yeah, totally,
you're coming in from the side, like, hi.
But then we loaded them up super early, 6 a.m. at Sunday up the Wildcat Mountains, and Tom Day from Warren Miller Entertainment. And local videographer Jimmy Surratt.
Oh yeah, good.
Local photographer Brian Post.
Kelly Cicero must have been. I must have
Kelly
lost my
Cicero was not
invite.
available for Warren Miller Entertainment,
right.
so yeah. But no, they shot the
already.
super moon, and then it was a super clear sunrise and alpenglow. It was pretty.
That's when
pretty
you're
awesome.
like, I love my job.
Yeah. No, I totally love my job, and yeah, it's definitely moments like that. And I was a little starstruck with Chris Davenport's a local guy, but
he's gone big though.
He's super big. Yeah, I mean he's done a lot of stuff. I mean I think a lot of locals were able to see his film Astralis. Last fall.
Absolutely.
And
that was with Jim Surratt as well.
That was Jimmy Surratt doing the video work on that as well. Yeah. So I mean, hopefully, next year it looks like Mount Washington, Tuckerman Ravine will be in the next Warren Miller movie.
Very,
and
very
hopefully
cool.
a little bit of Wildcat Mountain too.
Excellent. So. Well, if folks don't know, because we actually jumped right into the good stuff, but this is Thomas Prindle from Wildcat Mountain up in Pinkham Notch. So welcome.
Thank you.
We'll sort of start the whole interview over because you guys have a lot going on. You've been having fun. Warren Miller's been there.
Yeah, it started last week, and we can talk. I mean, since that Saturday morning till this morning, we've had over 1.5 feet of new snow.
That's amazing.
It's hard to believe because here in the valley, we're not seeing it. Yeah, it's snowing, but it's not accumulating. But higher up in the upper elevations and on our mountain, it's been accumulating, and it's been seriously some of the best skiing and riding this season.
Well, I saw your post, and I don't know if it was from Wildcat's Facebook post or yours, but you're like, this is epic.
Yeah,
epic skiing, and you went up alone, and you're like, sorry, everyone, I just had to go.
Yeah, it was Tuesday morning that we had, that was like another 9 inches or something like that from that Monday into Tuesday storm. And it was good then, but then even since then, we've gotten like another 2 here, another 5 here. Yeah. So, I mean, it's 1.5 feet of new snow, and it's just, it's incredible. And I think Chris or...
they have some footage.
Yeah,
actually, they're probably working on that raw footage that you did shoot, but this is the guy who did it.
Yeah, this is Tom Pollard.
He's not just a creeper in the woods. He's actually
our
a professional.
regular videographer, Tom Pollard of Eyes Open Productions, and he's been producing our weekly videos. Good. And I have a new one that I'm going to put back up. This is some of the raw footage. This was shot yesterday, believe it or not.
It looks like
I know
true
it was
winter.
sunny. Yeah, no, it's absolutely midwinter conditions. That is the fresh.
Oh my
that
gosh!
is just.
Look at that.
I mean, that was yesterday, and it's been like that basically all week.
This is really don't get that sort of snow at this time of year typically.
Normally, usually it's heavy, and this
and
has
wet.
been light and fluffy and just cold smoke. And that's our patroller, Rachel. She's one of our newer ski patrollers. And
nice.
So we kind of interviewed her for this week's video. She's great. She's from Cambridge, Mass. originally, and loves it. And
is this you?
That is myself. Yeah, just working hard, diligently. That's what I do. That's what I do. That's underneath the Tomcat chair, so that's feline.
Wow.
Yeah, and then we're heading down to.
Amazing.
I mean, everything. We're 50 trails, 100% terrain open.
Right.
Yes, we have some
quite
sections.
the border, huh?
Oh, she rips. Yeah, she's really good. She's really good.
Awesome.
And then. Yeah, so we pulled her. Tom Pollard and I had snuck into this little secret stash because I really wanted to get the fresh stuff. And here she came around the corner and I was like, "Hey, you want to be in our video?" Yeah, totally. Yeah, exactly. And so that's Mountain Jag Glade.
That's amazing footage. And,
it's beautiful.
I have to say, Wildcat is one of, and I'm not just saying that because you're here, one of my favorite places to ski, though, especially in the spring. It's like, it's what spring skiing means to me, is to go up to Wildcat and get that nice snow. And, and it does get mashed potato-y because eventually, mashed potatoes, eventually, because that's the way spring skiing is.
Yeah,
but right now you have the spring weather, but you have this amazing snow on the
Yeah, I mean, it's unseasonably cold. I mean, you guys talked to the observatory. It's cold and it's a little blustery up at the higher elevations today. It's definitely not the type of t-shirt skiing and weather that we might be used to this time of year. I mean, I feel bad for some of the resorts that are doing their pond skiing today. I think
it changes so fast.
We're into a little bit of a storm cycle, and I'm happy to have it. But it looks, we're hoping by next weekend when we have our pond skim that we might start to get some of those, more seasonable spring temps back. But we're intending to stay open at least till the third weekend in April, April 17th.
All right.
We may even consider going beyond that at that point, weather and conditions permitting.
That's amazing. So just skiwildcat.com for the latest.
Yeah, skiwildcat.com. Our snow report to always see. Yeah, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, follow our blog, everything like that. We've got. Can I talk about some specials?
Go for it.
Yeah. Well, we have season passes on sale right now for next season, and that season pass now includes Attitash as well as a few other peak resorts. I mean, there's options for the season passes, but the good thing about that is if you purchase it now, you get the remainder of the season for free. So you can really almost get back that sort of cost.
Right.
With like 3 weeks of skiing left, I mean, you can still quickly get that back and be skiing free for
actually,
next season.
Doug from Attitash was on the show, is either last week or the weekend before. The price didn't go up.
Yeah, no, for Attitash, the prices, they held the prices for the Attitash pass holders, and actually for the Wildcat Adult Full Pass, it's the same price that it was last year, but now you get an extra mountain.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is a really good deal.
It's an incredible deal, and when you consider the longevity of the season that and the variety between having those two resorts, you really have some value built into that season pass now with those prices unchanged.
Very good. So buy your season pass now, ski the rest of this season, get all of next season included. Obviously.
Or vice versa, but exactly.
What you said.
Yeah.
But you also have some great events. This isn't just, kind of petering out. You guys have the Winter Chill Day going on.
Yeah, we've got WXGR, the Seacoast radio station. I mean, just super hip radio station. They've been doing some really great events all season long in Portsmouth, Dover area, giving away lift tickets. So those guys are going to be up at Wildcat Mountain today. They'll be pumping out some really great music all day.
And then they have a 21 plus.
Yeah, I mean it's in the Wildcat Pub.
Yep.
It's also, we're going to have the Budweiser Brew Crew up there. So those girls will be giving away, having a lot of games, fun, and prizes. So it's going to be a really, really great party up in the Wildcat Pub.
Good.
And then looking ahead to next weekend is when we have our annual Wet Ditch, Wet Ditch, Wet Ditch, Wet Ditch,
I was
Wet
going to
Ditch.
say, you have to say it 5 times fast, but you got to say the whole thing because it's Wet Ditch.
Wet ditch skim contest. Wet ditch skim contest.
They go with the beeps.
That's where the Mainer comes out. Wet ditch.
Exactly. But that should be fun. Do they have to register? Yeah,
register in advance.
Okay.
And WCYY, Portland's New Rock Alternative, always hosts that annual event, so they'll be out slopeside. And last year was it was like an 85-degree day, and we had bikinis, and it was. I recommend highly proper swimwear. I wasn't wearing a bikini. That
polka dot frills, very nice.
Yeah, exactly. But then, looking ahead to next Friday, we've been having these $35 lift ticket Fridays. That continues for April Fool's Day next Friday.
No joke.
No joke. So $35 next Friday. But then at that point is when we trigger spring rates. We will have lift tickets at $35 midweek, Monday through Friday. So that begins next Friday, April 1st.
Locals are like, yes.
Yeah, totally. And with the way the conditions are, it's going to be phenomenal. And then we go to a Sunday afternoon lift ticket beginning Sunday, April 3rd for only $20.
Wow, all right.
So yeah, and then...
And when does that start in the day? You said at afternoon?
At noon. You can buy that ticket at noon. Yep.
Wonderful.
And then beginning Saturday, April 9th, we'll have weekend ticket rates of $39 for the rest of the season. So,
awesome.
So there's going to be a lot of...
I know where I'm going to be.
Yeah. I mean, as you know, we're for the past 3 seasons, we've been the last resort in New Hampshire to be spinning our lifts, and it doesn't look like that may change this season, weather and conditions permitting, of course. So.
Yeah, well, the conditions right now can't be beat. So head on up to Wildcat, Pinkham Notch, short drive. Takes about, 25 minutes to get
from
to
North
Wildcat?
Conway? Yeah, on a day like today with the roads pretty clear, 20, 25 minutes,
Good. And what was there any snowflakes falling this morning or did you come down
I talked to Justin Henderson, the greatest snow reporter ever. I don't think there was any snow falling this morning, but they're calling for what's been happening is this ocean effect clouds. It's been kind of spinning off the coast and coming in these waves. That's what kind of happened yesterday, where all of a sudden you just get these snow clouds and it'll just start dumping. It's unbelievable. And it's magical snow because it doesn't collect on the car or on the roads, but on the mountain. It's just like...
it's perfect.
It's crazy,
snow.
Yeah. It's like, oh my gosh. But, yeah.
Now, I don't want you to give away like the super secret stashes that you have, personal, but why don't you give people maybe a trail pick of the day that they might find some good stuff? I mean, I know it's all good, but
yeah, trail pick of the day. I mean, we're 100% open. All the terrain is open. I mean, definitely the groomers are crisp, corded out this morning. The ungroomed terrain, we have a policy at Wildcat Mountain where we keep basically everything open, so there may be some, use some caution. There might be some hidden hazards, especially under this light, fluffy snow.
Right, and the steep stuff, it usually does like in the middle between bumps or something. That's to be expected.
But what we're seeing video here of, I can't recommend highly enough, is basically Feline, which is underneath the Tomcat chair. And at this point, you can ski that right down stump dump underneath the Tomcat chair right down into the mountain jag glade.
Yep.
This year there is a section underneath the mountain jag glade. Right now we're working with the Forest Service. We're doing a revegetation project with most of the mountain jag glade, but underneath the chair line we have a section open that then funnels out to a really cool chute, and that's the stump dump right there is what it's called. So.
Well, there you go. Now you've got the locals' information on where to go with it, Cat. It's all good, but there you go. That's the secret stuff. Awesome. Yeah. Well, Thomas, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And again, the Winter Chill Day is going on today. They have the Wet Ditch Pond Skimming Contest going on next weekend, right? And what was the date on that Saturday?
What's
or
that?
Sunday? What was the date on that one?
Saturday, April 2nd is the Wet Ditch contest, and then we always have a live acoustic music on Sundays. Awesome. Sunday acoustic chill. We use a lot of chill.
Yeah, that's all right. It's all about the chill.
Are you giving away a ticket now or later?
Yeah, good. You should be here. I'm like totally.
I don't want to take your position.
Yeah, we're going to give away a Wildcat ticket right now.
No, have I taken up too?
Trivia though.
Oh well, do you want Thomas to come up with? Okay, on the spot.
Oh, on the spot.
Trivia. You can be spring Wildcat related.
Let's see. Let's. Oh boy.
And there's Wildcat.
There's Wildcat Mountain. Let's get somebody. Can we do like a high-low type thing with the elevation of the actual summit of Wildcat Mountain?
The elevation.
Wildcat Mountain D.
Okay, so we're going to do a high-low. So call in right now, 356-6619. A Wildcat lift ticket is up for grabs, and the conditions cannot be beat. So take advantage right now. Call us at the studio if you would like to take a guess at the elevation. We'll give it nearest foot, though.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, exactly.
They got to get it right on. All right, so we're going to the phones already lit up. Good morning, caller. You're our first to get through. What is the elevation of the summit of Wildcat?
4,000 feet.
4,000. That's a pretty even number.
We're above 4,000. Definitely above 4,000.
Add some digits in there. Okay, good morning. Nope, didn't last long enough.
And this is the actual summit of.
Okay, the actual summit of Wildcat. You got to call 356-6619. Are you there, caller? Doesn't sound like they are. All right, we got one here. Summit of Wildcat.
4,200 feet.
4,200.
Lower.
Lower than 4,200. Okay, going back to the phones. 356-6619 if you'd like to take home a Wildcat ticket. What is the summit elevation for Wildcat? Good morning. What's your guess?
4,194 feet.
Lower.
Lower. Ooh, you sounded so confident. Okay, so 4,194 feet. You got to go a little bit lower.
It's below 4,100, so.
Below 4,100. There's your hint. 356-6619. What's your guess?
4,050 feet.
Higher.
Higher. We're going to just draw this out.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Good morning, caller. You've gotten through. What's your guess?
4,062.
Bingo!
All right. You just picked up a Wildcat ticket. Nicely done.
Nice.
Who's this?
Jim.
Jim. Well, nice work, Jim. Congratulations. Stay on the line. We'll get all your information. Hey, you going up to the Cat today?
Hope to.
All right. Well, there you go. Now you get to go for free. Hold on, Jim. You're like, darn.
Take a revenue. Foiled again.
That. All right, Thomas. Well, thanks so much.
Thank you, Kelly.
Enjoy the conditions up there
I
in
will.
the winter chill day today.
I have been.
Yeah, there you go. I've been seeing your pictures. All right, folks. We'll be back with more on White Mountains today.
The Penguin Gallery of North Conway Village is proud to announce a new addition to